What's up, fuckers? Episode 25 of What a Local Podcast, coming to you hot and toasty on Monday morning. This weekend, we had action-packed UFC 312 and the Super Bowl. Don't even know why I cared about the Super Bowl this year, but I did. And to start all of this off, I was waiting for UFC 312 to start, the prelims, early prelims. I watched from the beginning to the end, brother. We out here. And there was a Bryce Mitchell podcast premiering on Jackson Podcast. I was like, oh shit, let's see what they got to say, you know? And I wasn't going to have time to watch the whole thing anyway because the fights were going to start. I'm not watching Bryce Mitchell and fucking Bear and Rampage over. Yeah, okay. You understand. So I start watching the podcast, and Bear immediately, just starts coming at Bryce like, hey, we're not going to let you explain yourself on here. We're not going to give you a platform to even, well, I don't even know why you're here. If you fucking talk, Bryce, we're going to fucking shut it down. Is what Bear was saying to this guy. I'm like, brother, what the fuck is the point of a podcast if you're not going to let this man speak freely? Let this guy fucking explain why he said it. And let the people decide whether his reason is good or if he's just digging himself into a deeper hole. Obviously, you can be accountable and not let him say crazy shit on your podcast. That's easy enough to do. But let him explain why he said that crazy shit on his podcast. Bear was just going full big A on Bryce, bro. He went full dictator, communist, fucking. Just fucking saying I'm playing a character, okay? Then, I was watching the fucking guru, I was listening to this guru guy, while I was watching the fights, and, people were saying in the, I don't like saying this word, in the box where you type comments, in the comment box, I'm not saying the other word, because it's gay, go check the Jackson podcast. It's taken down. I was like, no way. And dude, I went through the comments. I even commented. I commented, is Bear Jewish? Because Bear was butthurt. And all the comments were slamming him for not letting Bryce say anything, really. It was absolutely ridiculous. I only watched 5 minutes of it. I got pissed off. I turned it off because Bear was being so unbearable. Aha! You see what I did there? Jeez, that was stupid as fuck. Sorry. Coming to you hot and toasty. So I went and checked for myself. Yeah, I'm not taking your word for it. You're in a freaking comment box on YouTube, bro. I went and checked myself. Episode gone. Episode disappeared. So I started going and commenting on every Jackson, recent short or post of it. I said, where is the Bryce pod? They're not going to respond to me. Nobody gives a crap. But anyway, I did that. That was interesting. So, Bear, that's some pussy shit. Rampage, sorry, buddy, that's some pussy shit. But anyway, we'll move on to 312, which was a whole lot of nothing. I've noticed that a lot of these Drickus undercards, they kind of fuck this man, and all his undercards suck. And after watching this weekend's main event, I would have much rather just done the Chimaev thing. I don't know why we didn't do the Chimaev thing. I mean, brother, he fucking knocked Rob's teeth out of his fucking mouth. Okay, not literally, but bro, come on. You saw what he did to Rob. And you saw what Sean did to Paulo Costa, and you're like, Sean's your guy. Anyway. Being as though I did waste 7 hours of my life and watch 312, the first 3 fights gave me the impression that the card was about to be litty-titty, and I was like, yes, I was talking shit, but I was in the wrong. Nope, I was in the right. Card sucked. First 3 fights were good. Everything else kind of sucked, brother. Kind of sucked. I mean, Jimmy Crute versus this hunk was... They threw down. Weird. Jimmy Crute's now in 2 draws in his last 3 fights. Tafa got put out real fast. Didn't see that coming. I usually see these tall, long, lanky guys like Fajeda, what's that guy's name? Despain, Robles, Despain. I don't know. The Cuban guy who just Went to Karate Compound or whatever. Taliesin Teixeira. I tend to think that these guys are going to be like, I'm a tall guy myself. I know how it is, bro. Like Bambi out there. You know what I'm saying? I just thought this big Samoan guy was going to pull some Mark Hunt, but I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. It went down from a freaking clench elbow. But whatever. We'll start at the top. Drickus and Sean. I picked Drickus. Drickus won. I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding. Practically the same fight. Drickus did a little more. Sean did a little less. Drickus won 50-45. I mean, I understand the score sounds like the fight was a blowout. It was not a blowout. Drickus clearly won. But it was not a blowout. Sean was in there. Sean did his thing. Oh, listen, I'm going to fucking die for you guys. And then he just jabs and teeps for 25 minutes. Broke his... Man, Sean got his nose broketed. I broketed your toy. Sean got his nose broke. Pretty bad. That thing was all swelled up like a clown nose and it's bleeding. I saw him grabbing it instantly. Like instantly when it happened, it was like I believe like a straight punch, like either a straight right or a straight left from southpaw stance. You know what I'm saying? That hit him right in his nose, and you can see it instantly. Sean starts messing with it, backing up. You're just completely out of the fight, backing up, trying to fix his nose. Drickus kind of allowed him some time to do that. He could have freaking really got on him while Sean was messing with his nose. You could tell that's where his focus was his nose. He wouldn't be as defensively sound as normal if he would have rushed him. What the fuck do I know? Drickus, badass. Badass performance. Appreciate that. Sean, you're lying to us. Every time you're lying to us, you're like, oh, listen, guys, I'm going to go out there and die for you guys. I swear I'm going to die on Saturday night. And then, anyway, China versus the Luchadora. The Tatiana Suarez versus Zhang Weili. Hey, man, I called it. I just thought that the long layoff, and I don't call women's fights, but I did say, go check the video. I did say probably China's going to do this pretty easily. And she beat Tatiana's ass, bro. Interesting, Tatiana had like a cut on her knee. Didn't happen during the fight. It reopened during the fight. I don't know what you get cut from. Like, it was a nasty cut. Probably could have hindered maybe takedowns because if you know anything about how to shoot a takedown, your knee drops to the floor and you shoot through that. I know that canvas is grippy. That canvas will rip that cut wide open. I can imagine it was bothering her. At a minimum, you know? I'm not saying that's why she lost. Zhang Weili beat her ass. She was ready for anything she had. Beautiful, beautiful performance by Wang Lei. Whoa. Wang. What's her fucking name? Zhang Weili. The other girl's name is Wang. It was Wang Hong or something like Wang Kong, right? It was Wang Kong. And Michael Bisping was just on air going, Wong Kong is doing Wong Kong. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? This homie was saying Wong Kong. Anyway, brother, it's Wang Kong. It's Wang Kong. But, like I said, Taliesin Teixeira. I'm over the Samoan thing. There's no more Mark Hunts. I mean, Tai Tuivasa looks like he's about to die from diabetes. That guy is so fat. He is so fat. It's okay. No problem. But I'm over the Samoan thing. I'm over it. Jimmy Crute, Rodolfo Bellato. Draw. So, I did pick Tafa. I lost on that one. I picked Bellato. What happened was two judges. Every judge gave the first round 10-8 to Jimmy Crute, which they never give out 10-8s. They just randomly do it sometimes. It's weird. If that was a 10-8, then why was, this whatever last weekend not a 10-8? What the fuck do I know? But Jake Matthews against Prado. Jeez, Jake went in there and just beat the brakes off him. I picked Jake Matthews. Jack Jenkins, Gabriel Santos. Gabriel, what? He got him in the last round, round 3 with a submission. Tom Nolan, Borshev, good fight. Wang Kong, not Wong Kong. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Whatever. And then the other good fight on the card that I appreciated was Colby Thickness versus Alexandre Topuria. I keep wanting to say Pantoja. I don't know what. Neither guy's a fraud. Both guys are UFC level. I hope they give Colby a contract. Topuria looks a lot in the stand-up like his brother. Very calm, very, very closed off, loaded up like a spring, ready to just throw these crazy power shots. Mixes it up, body to the head. Beautiful. Looks just like his little brother as far as the stand-up. The wrestling was good. He had good control there in round 3. I mean, he didn't do much with it, but he had good control. While they were on the ground, I remember Thickness trying to throw up submissions. I remember Topuria went for a split second for the head and arm, but missed it. Blonde Craig Jones was in the corner of Thickness. That's awesome to see. Then we had the first 3 fights. I think this one got fight of the night. Rongju and Cody Steele. Absolute barn burner banger. Then we had Mikhailov and Juset. And then we had Quillen and Jubilee. And that was an early stoppage. Good knockout. It's an okay stoppage, but I think it was a little early. Especially if Bellato went down like he did and didn't get the fight called off. What do I know? Jubilee's probably watching the Bellato get knocked down like that and like, whoa, why didn't I get, So, that's your UFC 312. Drickus is the man still. Man, we got a good lineup for the next couple, like 10 events, and it's back-to-back. There's no break. So this Saturday, February 15th, at the Apex, we got RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez versus Jared Cannonier. The Saturday, February 22nd, at Seattle, Washington, we got Henry Cejudo, Song Yadong. These are all back-to-back weekends. The next weekend, March 1st, Apex, we got Roy Val and Manuel Kopp. The next one after that is UFC 313, Pereira versus Ankalaev. That's March 8th at T-Mobile. March 15th at UFC Apex, we got Vittori and Dolidze. Next weekend, we got March 22nd in the O2 London Arena. We got Jack Della versus Leon Edwards. After that, Mexico, Ciudad de Mexico, fucking Mexico City. March 29th, Brandon Moreno, Steve Erceg. And then we have a card after that. They just haven't been announced. But that'll be Saturday, April 5th. To be announced, to be determined, to be determined, to be determined. Some good main events coming up for the next 10 weeks, brother. I cannot complain. Cannot complain. Can't complain about UFC 312. But I'm trying to see if I can find the card. No, it's not going to show me the whole card, eh? Oh, well, we got Cater versus Zalal as a co-main. This is next weekend. We got Shabazian versus Buka. We got Bonfim versus Saidikov. We got Vieira versus Petrosky. We got Matthews and Delgado. Hill and Souza. That's the women's blah blah. We got Gordon versus Fernandez. It's Jared Gordon. I mean, bro, we got some good fights next week. We got Bonfim again. We got the Bonfim brothers fighting on the same card, it looks like. We got Morales versus Smith. Some fatties. Some fucking heavyweight fatties. Some women. Not bad, not bad, not bad. What's the co-main for Henry and Song Yadong? Brendan Allen and Anthony Hernandez. The co-main for Roy Val and Kopp is Cody Brundage and Marquez. Co-main for Alex and Ankalaev is Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker, 5 rounds. I mean, brother, we got some good stuff coming up. But anyway, that really does it for the UFC talk. Now, yesterday I watched the Super Duper Bowl, and I know that in my last video I said Chiefs because, bro, I think like NBA, especially with this trade that just happened with Luka for Anthony Davis. If you really look into that, which I don't because I don't like basketball, I don't like football, it's okay. I'll watch it every once in a while. If it's like the finals, or if it's a Super Bowl, or if it's the, MLB, whatever the fuck that shit's called, I'll watch that. Sure, no problem. We'll give the old college try and give it a watch. But I just think that there's so much money in that stuff, bro. They make so much money. Like, you think the UFC rakes in cash, the NFL and the NBA rake in. And the MLB, they rake in cash. But they print money, dude. So, with all this money on the line, I just can't help but think, they cater to the fans a little bit. Maybe it's a little bit WWE-ish. I don't know. Because I don't watch, so that's why I don't know. But from what I've heard from videos that I watch on YouTube, I get locked into these rabbit holes and this and that and the refs and the Luka trade that they did it for, Nike was part of it, blah, blah, blah. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Or they did it because they're trying to get a team in Vegas, a basketball team in Vegas, which they don't have, which they now have a football team, hockey team. They're making their way. Make my way down to... Anyway, watched the Super Bowl about an hour before it started. I obviously wanted... Go listen to what I was saying about the Chiefs in the last video. I obviously wanted the Chiefs to lose. I just thought they were going to win. I made a bet with a homie I bet on the Eagles. He bet on the Chiefs. I kind of just made him bet on the Chiefs because the other day he said, go Chiefs or something. So I figured he was, go Chiefs. I told him today, first he brought up the $5 for the, what do you call that, the coin flip, the coin toss. I won that. And I said, fuck it, we'll put the whole game on Chiefs. $20, $20. Now that boy owes me 2 Fortnite skins. Chiefs got absolutely destroyed, absolutely rated is what I meant to say the whole time. And that was that. I love seeing Travis Kelce have a horrible game. I love seeing him sit there freaking crying on the sidelines, all distraught. I love seeing Patrick Mahomes have an absolute shit game. I mean, dude, the 2 good plays you had, were when the Eagles really didn't care. We were so far ahead. We were just like, yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so, yeah, that was that. Kendrick Lamar in the halftime show. President Donald Trump was there, the first ever sitting president to attend a Super Bowl. Ronald Reagan ain't did it. Clinton didn't do it. Bush didn't do it. I mean, Biden couldn't do it. Obama didn't do it. So Donald Trump's the man. He was there for the whole game, having a blast, watching Philly kick that ass. I can imagine Philadelphia is going bonkers today. People not at their jobs. People they do like a parade, right? I don't know if that's today or maybe sometime during the week, but they're going to have a massive parade in Philly. I've never lived somewhere where we won a Super Bowl. So Iowa doesn't have any pro sports teams. And I lived in Illinois, but the Bears suck. And I hate anything to do with Chicago. So I'm not even a fan of Illinois. I think it's such a freaking lib state. But Dolphins, I lived in Miami for quite some time. Dolphins never win shit. Dude, I went to a Dolphins game with expired tickets one time, and they just let me in because the place was so freaking empty. I swear on everything. But anyway, yeah, that's really it. I'll see you guys on Friday. We'll get some picks for this card coming up. It looks to be an okay card. This weekend on the card, what did I go? 4 and 6, right? And one of those was a draw. So if that's a bet, you get that voided. So I'm saying 4, 1 and 1 is what I did, because freaking butt-faced Tafa lost. And I didn't officially pick Zhang Wei Li, but I'm going to count it as a win for me. So, yeah, man, that's it. Guero out, I think. Peace.